Hello everybody, I'm here. Welcome all. Uh excuse me. Seeing if everything is set up real quick. Everything is good. That's turned on. When did I get Summon Skeleton? Is that a summon spell? Alright, let's assume it's the spell that I think it is. Alright. Now I'm gonna reiterate what I said earlier on the other stream. I have not played Oblivion, so this is new to me. Wayne in the house? North Gate, South Gate, stables. Does this place have an actual blacksmith or whatever? Oh, I'm not even in the town yet. Okay.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name, and this is Waynon Priory. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. They say that when you...
Okay.
If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory house. I'm through talking to you.
So I have to murder someone? Who are
Yes.
you?
Can I help you? He's upstairs. Go ahead. What do you want? You'll most likely find him in the library. Our order works to spread the teachings and worship of the divine Talos. Surely you have heard of us. If not, I invite you to spend some time in our fine library. All are welcome here.
I might. It depends.
The Emperor's elite knights. They dedicate themselves to Talos above and the Septims here on Earth. The loss of the Emperor must be a terrible blow to them.
He says yet the blades are supposed to be serving the Dragonborn.
All right. That's pretty good. Oh, please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. Don't make me laugh. I doubt it.
I don't know how that works.
Sure, that's cute. No, you do me too much honor. I doubt it. Oh, talk tough to me. I love tough guys. Sorry.
I don't get that.
The Priory is a chapter house of the Order of Talos. And with the last Septim Emperor dead and all his heirs, Tiber Septim is the god and patron saint of our order. And now his dynasty has come to an end. It's very painful. I was just here reading the Black Horse Courier about the assassination and looking through A Short Life. Uriel was an old man, a good man and a good emperor. Why would anyone want to kill him? And all his sons?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Stop talking.
That's nice. Can I read that? Or will they yell at me for quote-unquote stealing? Holy Jesus, these books are long. Well, the Imperial culture used to have a really big foothold in Black Marsh. Oh, the Thorns. I like reading these books, by the way. You say that about the culture of Morrowind, but might I remind you of the Argonian rampage that ran through Morrowind? But the Thorns family way back when were you know, good. They were good people. Abner, I think it was Abner Thorn, the one that was in ESO. He was a good person. So, like, I wonder what made the rest of his family not good. Let's see, blah blah blah. Well, not really blah. I like reading this, but you know how it is. The saying, I mean. Seeing all of these words about old places that I've been in ESO, it's really nice. Oh yeah, the Great House people of the Tribunal religion is terrible. They're usually pretty bad. But the only bad one per se about the three gods was Alexia. Sota Seal was, the best, and Vivek was he wasn't bad, but he was definitely boastful. And not in a good way. But that's the thing though, right? Um the tribunal has literally always believed in the 8 divine, well, 9 now, 8 then. 8 divines. Uh but they just like the tribunal more. How long is Skyrim after Oblivion? Oh. Okay, well that explains it. 200 years. Cause I was gonna say, the Thalmor were a thing back in ESO, right? But they were, less racially inclined than they are in Skyrim. They're actually somewhat decent people in ESO. Well, a little bit. I was thinking, what if we see any, somewhere here? Because, elves live a long time. They could totally be here.
What is it, pond scum?
Well, that's not nice. Oh, hello. I'm gonna go to the other side then. Anything worth taking? Oh, it's not a weapon. Blacksmith. As much as I want to grab that, I can't because we have him right in front of us. I thought it was Lorkai that did the whole thing with Oblivion. Is this book wrong or... Or am I misremembering? Because one of the biggest notes that everyone needs to be aware of when reading a book in any of the Elder Scrolls games, or any series with a lot of lore, the books are not entirely accurate because the person writing them could be wrong.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The person in universe, I mean.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion.
Oh, really?
But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Well, you're half right, because Soth the Seal did that. Fun fact, for anyone who doesn't know. Soth the Seal is the reason for that. You know, the one of the tribunal. The clockwork guy. He's responsible for keeping the Daedra out of Nirn. He started it all. So, yes, this man is technically correct, but also not.
I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please,
Wait, what?
let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
I thought Kvatch was part of the DLC. Hold on, huh? Am I dumb? I'm probably dumb. Okay, I'm dumb. Ignore me. I am dumb.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move. One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wanted
But
to
isn't that
find me
inherently
here?
wrong?
Discretion
Which is the whole
is our
Dragonborn
watchword.
thing.
Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a two-handed weapon. I'm just gonna take everything and I'll figure out the you know, stuff. Wait, is there actually a difference? No. Other than I'm assuming the Rusty has less health. Oh, iron boots. I need something with leather. Cause I need light armor. If I had a light armor headpiece, I'd use that. Alright, drop. It hurts me dropping these things, just saying. Alright, where is the scroll? How do I... Alright, I'm not sure how I use that. Okay, whatever.
Oh, hello. I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables. Go with Talos' blessings. Do not fail.
Yay?
You may speak. What? Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it. and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip. Good day to you now.
Oh, thank you.
What? Farewell.
Sigh. Just like in Skyrim, horses are relevant. I'm sorry, but I can't be bothered. I'd rather just walk. So this is a town, right? Enemy? Does that deer count as an enemy? The fucking tail physics, I love it. Oh, leather gloves would work too. That's what I can do if I get leather gloves. Are you friendly?
Protect and serve. It's what we do. What are you looking for? The castle is to the east. Inns are near the gate and fountain. Guilds are north by the great oak. Shops
Guilds?
are near the fountain and up the street west to the chapel. Wayne Priory is outside the south gate, just past the stables. What do you... The guilds are north, near the great oak. The general trader and smith are near the fountain. The bookstore is up the street, towards the chapel. What do you... The Oak and Crozier and the Grey Mare are near the gate and fountain. They say that when you murder someone...
That's very nice. Thank you, sir.
Spare a coin for the infirm. I'm so hungry.
Okay, here.
Thank you, kind lady. I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while. Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Wait, I wonder, is that an actual effect like in Skyrim? Because when you give gold to the poor, you gain an effect. No, it is not an effect. Fighters Guild? Is it an entire quest like in
How
ESO?
are you? You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild. I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this? Say what you're going to say. That's just stupid. You win this one. Not now. Not... My life is drab and wretched by comparison.
Oh, I get how the persuade
You're
works,
good.
I think.
When we are better friends. So? Don't try to manipulate me. That's just such a... You win this one. I'm not
Okay, maybe
impressed.
not.
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burj Grocrash in Cheydinhall. If you're interested, see... I can't believe that Glisto would live with that Malintus Ancrus. Shameful, and her being such a lovely girl. Training, beds, and good hard work. Can't beat it.
Any goodies that I can nick? Like that one? Also, I've heard of an exploit. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it real quick, just out of curiosity. Okay, it doesn't work. Unless... What the fuck? How does this work? Oh, I found the exploit. I'm definitely not going to take advantage of this and be a pleb. Just auto break all your lockpicks. There we go. You're kidding me. That was an insult. Hey, other people. How you doing? Disaster at Ionis? Oh my god, that's a long book. Why would he try to invade what is essentially Akavir? Because when you go off the coast of Tamriel, you have two choices of what you deal with. Either the Maumur, to see the water elves, or the snake people of Akavir. So why would you try to fight them again? We learned the hard way and why that's a bad idea when the pact was made. We fought them back. That's pretty much all we could do. Oh, so say see. I've always pronounced that it's Saic, but apparently it's Sacy. Now, why would they bully them? So, from my understanding, that they blah, 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 blah. They're invading Akaviri because of what happened in the Pact. Akavir has always been a big, problem, enemy, whatever, right? But I don't know if randomly invading a land that has been at peace with you for a while, well, truce, I guess would be the better way to put it. Truce with you for a while was a good idea. Because keep in mind, the Akaviri invaded us, we pushed them back, that was the end. Right? Then again, ESO's lore is not done, so there's probably some bits we're missing. I know Akavir invaded us first, but this reading this feels wrong. Very wrong. I don't know, when you invade a foreign land, you expect them to talk peace with you? Question mark? I'm also gonna look something up real quick. if horses are actually... if horses are worth it. Because so far it seems like it's just Skyrim. So... it's not worth it. Alright, well that's good to know. But still, reading this book makes me feel wrong. Are you sure about that? Because usually supplies don't last as long as when you think they do. So they went with peace and then they came back on raids? Yeah, peace offering. Are the Saisi also lizard or blah snake people like the Akaviri? Yeah, no such power. Mm-hmm. So the Akaviri have weather magic like the Mormor do. Some unknown manner, they say. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, good luck with that. The Akaviri are mean. Oh, they did win. Wow. Never mind. I wonder why. Bullying the Akaviri doesn't end well. We learned that in ESO. But he didn't die unless this was a different emperor? Of course they are. I'm assuming they're big snake people like Akaviri. You expected them not to be difficult to fight? You say incredible, but you know, the Argonians and the Malmer and some of the Dark Elves have done that way longer before. Yeah, but the Akaviri does has the maybe. Unless the Seisi don't work with the Akaviri. Which would be a thought. So this was a different emperor, okay. I'm not gonna bother with that one. There's nothing interesting.
Well met. Good work, good pay. Want to join the guild?
Yes.
If you're interested, see. The Chestnut Handy stables now offer to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
Said nobody.
Training, beds, and good hard work. Can't beat it.
Well met.
Oh my god, that's a lot of books. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's an ebony sword. At least I think
What's
that's
this
an
about?
ebony sword.
Greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild? The Fighters Guild is a brotherhood of warriors. We provide a service to Tamriel, lending steel and shield to those who need our help. Whether that means ridding a town of an invading menace or protecting a helpless mage, we'll take the contract. I'm thinking of heading over to Renoir's to buy some books. There's quite a selection. The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Am I locked out of the other faction if I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna check that just in case. So, from what I'm getting at, it seemed like no. Okay, so no.
Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Shadenel for
Yay, achievement.
See Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Shadenal for contracts. You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at my discretion. Go to it.
I can just take this stuff now?
Greetings.
Have you seen Glistel and Melintus Ancris together? Isn't it awful?
I don't see a problem with those two. It's a bit
Is
odd, but
longsword
that's
a
their
one-handed
business.
or two-handed? One-handed. I wonder if silver affects werewolves more. It's a thought. God damn it, longsword chonky.
Farewell. Any...
Hold on, I'm gonna check if I need a pickaxe. Do not need a pickaxe. Alright, convenient.
Time now.
Well, thank you for the sword.
Yes? Go to it. What do you want? I can repair almost anything. Just not handy Bye.
Alright, so he can repair stuff. What be in the tower? I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Bruh. So this is storage, huh? We can never have enough lockpicks. How the fuck does that work? I'm getting upset. Is there someone I can sell to? And can I use this bed? So what the fuck does luck do? Oh. Oh. Okay. Not that helpful, but somewhat helpful. Oh, you can only level a certain amount of... Okay. You only level up once at a time? Okay. I'm not sure how much of a fan I am of leveling up once at a time, but okay.
Yes?
What's going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship is becoming increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Ulper have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Why? Hello there.
They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Debella have all been murdered. No one even knows who did it.
Apparently no one has any idea who did it. Now there's some prophet preaching doom in the streets of Anvil.
The servants of Debella, slaughtered on the very altar of love. Truly shocking.
No!
Indeed.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before.
Do you need something, sir?
That's so.
See you.
You too. Greetings, Argonian.
How goes it?
Things could always be worse, and probably will be. I'm Kurz Grobarath. What can I do for you?
The Chestnut Handy Stables now offers to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
Good day.
Basement. There is a lot of stuff in here. Can I sell to that guy?
I'm Lum Grobarath, the cheerful one. My brother Kurz, he's not so cheerful. Dogs are an orc's best friend. Good protection, good companions, good eats. The Breons have dogs, lots of them. Bye. Yes? Let's
Train.
get to training. Good day.
You know, I was kind of expecting more. Like, more stuff down here. But, what can you do? Sucks. So just running increases your athletics? Interesting.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things.
Horrid beasts. I hate the things.
Farewell.
Well, that was,
Greetings
concerning.
to you.
Shameful. And her being such a lovely girl.
The whole thing is a big shame. She's such a nice young girl. Yes.
They say
Mages Guild.
Well met. Hello. I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild. Who is the fairest of them all, other than myself? The proprietor of the Grey Mare is lovely. She and the guard captain would be a nice couple. You too.
Okay.
Hi there. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
That's actually a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. Summon Dramora, Daedroth, Clan. Oh boy.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot. Are you interested in joining? You'll need to talk to Tikius then. Otherwise, just talk to the head of any of the local guild halls. Are you interested in joining? Be seeing you.
Greetings, citizen. Is there something I can do for you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Mages Guild?
Lizard forever.
Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage. It's good that you've joined one of our local organizations. It helps you make the right connections. Well then, it's no small matter. Membership in the guild is quite an honor, but also a responsibility. Do you wish to join the guild? Very well. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. The full guild hall is now available for your use.
Thank you.
You'll need a recommendation from each local guild hall in order to advance further. Until then, the Arcane University will be closed to you. Welcome to the guild, and good luck to you.
Yay, achievement.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
Okay.
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here, spreading her lies. We're all better off now that necromancy has been banned from the guild. It's just safer that way.
He says, yet the guy behind me was just selling skeleton books.
The Arcane University is the seat of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild. Make haste. I wish to be rid of Irana as soon as possible.
Okay. I just need to take everything first. And by take everything, I mean see if there is even anything to take. Wait, can I make something with these? No.
Good to see you.
I mean, if it's not stealing, I'm gonna take it.
I'm Contumelius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Coral. Get it? In charge?
Bruh.
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned. I wish I were qualified to have access to the Arcane University, enchanting items whenever I want. Oh well, maybe someday. I'd steer clear of her if I were you. She has it in for Tychius, and wouldn't hesitate to take any of us down with him. Smart thing is to join a guild, any guild. Gets you a place to sleep for free, no muss, no fuss, no crummy tavern food and lice-ridden beds. You too.
I mean, you're right about the sleep for free part. I like that part. Mm-hmm. This place is very nice.
Hail!
Hello.
I am Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Summon Scamp. Remote manipulation? Huh?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. If you're skilled enough, Athragar has a rather powerful frost spell for sale. Very effective, but dangerous to the inexperienced. She's nothing but trouble. She went to the university long ago, but was expelled from the guild. Caused all kinds of trouble while she was there. I think Tychius was the one who finally blew the whistle on her. That'd be just like him too, always playing by the rules. You too.
Well, you see, we need rules. Rules make the foundation of society. Some rules can be dumb, true, but that applies to anything.
Oh,
What is it, associate?
hello.
What's going on with you?
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly.
Guild library? So they store their food in the library. Oh my god, every single one of these books is readable.
Go ahead, please. Training and spells, training and spells. It gets so boring after a while. Maybe someday I'll be able to move to the Arcane University. I don't know all the details, but I heard that she complained to the council until they removed Tychius from his position at the Arcane University. Good day.
The fact that every single one of these books is readable. Oh, Jesus. I could fucking sit in here for hours. And I won't lie. It's honestly tempting to do so. Because I like reading all of this stuff. Lore is good. We each have our own rooms? I feel like that bouquet of flowers I just walked past was a quest item. Let me just wait because I need him awake to sell things.
Morning.
What? I'm Carmen Litta.
Oh,
I
hello.
heard you know my husband, Alberic Litta, the Mage's Guild sorcerer. What can I do for you? They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brother... All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. You'll have to talk to her if you want to know more. Are you a student of the arcane arts? My husband, Alberic, is an advanced trainer in conjuration at the Mage's Guild. Farewell. What is it?
Well met. Have you seen Glistel and Melintus Ancrus together? Isn't it awful?
It is awful. Her poor mother. What is Glistel thinking?
Safe travels.
Goodbye.
Good to see you.
Well met.
A pleasure to... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Goodbye.
Well then.
Here to relieve you.
Good. I'm hungry.
Oh, it's the house for sale. Did they not say that the blah 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 blah. Did they not say that the merchants were on here? No, god damn it. I mean, this is a nice looking house for what it is.
Tidings, citizen.
Oh, hello, you scared
What
the
can I
shit
do
out
for
of
you?
me.
Haven't you seen her around town? She's either at the Grey Mare or she's skulking around the Mage's Guild, it seems. Bye.
Oh, okay, well, I guess I guess I shouldn't be in here.
Well met. Well, hello there, Sabine Law, Guildsmith. Really happy to meet you. So, what
Wait,
can I do for you?
Guildsmith?
You can pay for a bed at the Grey Mare or the Oak Enclosure, but if you get a bed for free at a guild, why would you pay for one? If it's broken, I can fix it. Farewell.
You mean for an extraordinary amount of gold that I don't feel like spending?
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is Fire and Steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you? Nice town, but you need money here to live well. Head out of town and do some hunting. Sell the skins, or you can loot old caves and ruins. I saw Valis Odal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off. Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor.
Bartering? So does that mean that I can sell things?
Prices in all Cyrodiil.
Does she have an
That's a fair deal.
Wait, does she have an infinite amount of money?
A good price for a good customer.
Well, I picked these up to sell them, so let's do
That's a
it.
good deal. That's more than I usually pay. You've made a good bit of gold. That's a fair deal.
I'm thinking of keeping the silver sword just in case. Well, I do like chainmail. And it is way lighter. I'll get the chainmail, because that counts as light.
Negotiator. I appreciate your business. Good day.
No, come on. No, stop with the buttons. Alright, with that I can get the iron boots. I need gloves though. Do I not have a hat anymore? I accidentally sold the hat, didn't I?
What can I... Night? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I sold the hat by accident. Feck. Well, I need money, but I also need a hat, so I'll get that. I'll get gloves.
Tell your friends about me. Be seeing you.
Alright, mostly heavy armor. Ma'am, I'm just looking around. No need to panic. I just really like chainmail, that's all. Are you who I'm looking for?
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
You are not who I'm looking for. But is Lizard?
Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. I was in Cheydinhall last week, and I'm sure I saw Renaud Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though. Yes, it's quite odd. Renaud, who I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually, Renaud is stumbling around Coral drunk as can be. Very odd, but then it's really none of my business.
I don't mean to be that guy, but I have to say it since I'm thinking out loud here. You say that that he treated you like a stranger, but the Khajiiti and the Argonians would probably be hard to differentiate from each other. Because a lot of them might look similar. Or then again, you know, for people who live in this universe, it might be easier. I don't know.
My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral. Good day.
Well, I'll definitely be stopping there at some point. Once I can find it.
I've had many meals at the Oak and Crozier. Sure, it may not be the best in all Cyrodiil, but it suits me fine.
Good day. I'm only asking for... Thank you, kind lady.
I know he's a
Blessings of
mooch, but
Arcane upon...
What can I do for you?
still, people are in need.
Lots of dogs in this town. Lots of sheep, too. Of course, I prefer the taste of sheep. Good day.
Chainmail is
Good to
bestest
see
armor.
you. Welcome to the Oak and Crozier. This one is Talasima, your hostess. Our rooms and food are at your disposal. Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead, keep it.
Well, heck, yo.
The Oak and Crozier is the place of choice for well-bred visitors to Coral. The Grey Mare is more suitable for others.
Well, that's rude.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I don't think I need anything unless you got healing potions. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can sell all those fucking mushrooms and stuff I've been carrying around.
bargain. That seems a fair price. Tell your friends about me. Good day.
I will say that this place definitely looks nice. Like, what she said is kind of rude, but this place does look nice. I'm going to be a pleb again real quick. I'm rapidly hitting the A button on my controller. This is hurting my finger. As it should. Only 55? That was only 10 left. Damn! Fuck. Oh, is this the one that the Argonian told me about? Oh, hello.
Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades. I'm Cednius, the proprietor. How can I help you? Have you met Modron Orion? Quiet man, but apparently he's an incredible fighter. An old cleric with that name comes in now and then. Lives southeast of town on the Black Road at Waynon Priory. If I don't have what you need, you might try the other coral merchants. Renoir's has books, fire and steel for your armor and weapons. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
There's literally magic for open easy lock. That's funny.
Thank you. Come again. You too.
That is an interesting store design.
Yes.
This place is big. Does it not have a local map?
Welcome to Renoir's Books. I'm the owner, Estelle Renoir. Look around. If you don't see what you want, please ask. Let's do business.
Oh, we have guides? Interesting.
Take care.
Oh, money.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine. Rats? You've got Fighters Guild people out killing rats? You're kidding, right? Thank you, kind lady. Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Oh, hello.
Go ahead, please. Goodbye.
How are you? What can I do for you? I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again. Good day.
I need you to leave so I can lock up.
Okay.
I'm the chapel healer, Guerrerin Selvillo. We're glad to see you paying your respects here at the chapel.
I don't know about that, but still.
The church has taken no official position on his teaching yet, but from the reports I've heard, he may be truly inspired by the divines. In Coral, we Highlanders treat our God's teachings as rules to live by. Our lives are governed by the 10 Commands.
But aren't those 10 commands technically a ironic thing to have? Because unless each statement is given by each individual god, like one is Akatosh, one is, so on. Unless it's that, then those commandments don't mean much.
The worst thing is, no one even knows what happened. People heard the screams, but when they broke down the chapel doors, everyone was already dead. Goodbye.
Doggo.
Well,
I'm Rena Bruyant. I love dogs. Doesn't everyone?
Bonk.
I was in Shadenhall last week, and I'm sure I saw Reynold Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though. They probably call us the dog people here in town. Ramalis and I love dogs. We have quite a few. So sweet and well-behaved you wouldn't believe. You too.
What's new with you?
they say...
What can I do for you? I'm not so sure about that Yugal Belet. An odd fellow. And people have said there are strange noises coming from his house at all hours.
Syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial...
The Altmer of powerful wizards.
Doggo.
Could be a dangerous situation.
Goodbye. Hi! I'm Otius Loren, primate of Stendar. You stand before God's servant in the House of the Nine. Be humble and show respect. Things go from bad to worse nowadays. Priests murdered on the chapel altar. Oh! What next? A great man and a true believer, deep in faith and wisdom. He's not part of our community here, but a resident of Waynin Priory, the monastery southeast of town. He seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man. Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Dibella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself. I don't understand what Glistel is doing with Melinda Zankras. I mean, have you seen her? And have you seen him? I just don't get it.
Well, that's not nice.
Farewell.
Blessings. I'm Oric Grabargo, servant of Stendar. May you grow in the faith. Have a look
Spells.
around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
I would debate that very much.
You know, Bangan has some fine horses for sale over at the Grey Mare. Too bad he's such a pushy man. Stop talking.
What?
Oh, okay. So each thing, blah 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 blah. Each one gives a different blessing. Okay.
Oh, hello.
I'll be honest, that startled me. Yes, hello. Yay. Speaking of, what did I learn from lockpicking? Oh. They actually lock the door behind you. That's cool. Wait. No, this is the house that I was supposed to look at. Well, fuck.
Good morning. I'm Melintus Ancrus. How are you doing? Was telling me we keep an eye on things here in Coral for certain interested parties. As a public service, like. Good day.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Christelle. What do you need? My housemate, Melintus Ancrus, and I are well known in certain circles here. But you don't travel in those circles, do you? You've got a lot to learn. Farewell.
Jumping everywhere seems quite ridiculous.
It's you. Hi.
Greetings, Argonian. What? Farewell.
Oh, this is the Grey Mare?
Unless there's a drink in this for me, you might as well stop talking.
Well, ain't you the high Tom Titty? You want something, I guess. Or you wouldn't be messing up my air. Yeah, I used to be Fighters Guild here in Coral. But I done some incarceration for trespassing and theft. Couple of times. You know, they kick you out of the guild if you get caught doing some incarceration. How many, I forget. But I did a lot. Good day.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them. My sons. Have you seen my sons?
No, but I'll go look for them.
Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety. For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place?
Absolutely.
Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne and Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
Is that an actual quest?
Hello, love. I'll have another bottle of wine, if you please. And do hurry. The last 5 barmaids I've talked to never came back. Wait, you don't work here, do you? But you do work for me. At least you're supposed to be working for me. Off you go, then.
Good to see you. An honor to serve you. I'm Imfrid, owner and publican of the Grey Mare, at your service. A room? Or food? Whatever you wish. You have to admit, this is a good place to live. Friendly folks, I think. The old fellow? At Wayne and Priory? It's a small community outside the walls, southeast of the Coral Gate on the Black Road. She's staying in one of the rooms upstairs, though she seems to spend most of her time down by the Mages Guild. I don't know what her problem is, and I don't care. Her money's good, and that's all I need to know. In Coral, we don't think much about what goes on in the Imperial Palace. But these murders, the Emperor and all his sons dead? What's next?
You know, that's a good question.
A little food and drink will do you some good. Good day.
Well, I don't have any lockpicks, so that's out of the question.
How goes it?
Is that quest actually timed? Okay, it's not timed.
Let's hear it.
Can I walk through here? Alright, once I get the right thing, I'm going to trade my boots for the light armor because of what that loading screen just said. Hello, sir. Oh, it's a lot of guards.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Am I allowed in here? Well, kinda. I hope they have an armory. Cause I need a helmet and some light boots. Did I accidentally sell my shield? I did. Feck.
Hey, what do you want?
That's a name.
I think Rena Bruyant may actually love dogs more than her husband. Strange couple, those two. Coral's got plenty to eat and good thick walls, and that suits me fine. I don't know what's going on out there in the woods, and I don't need to. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Is that the Jarl, or... I guess Jarl is not the right word, but you know what I mean. I'm guessing that is a prison cell.
Hey!
It's a lot of stuff made out of silver.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Castle Coral.
Hello. I'm Leith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit some new members. Good thing. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. Fare thee well.
What can I do for you? The Emperor and his 3 sons dead right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. Aye, we've heard the old man's story. Nothing to back it up, though, except the word of those 2 kids of his. No real evidence. Even if it was true, it's out in the forest somewhere. We need to keep what's inside the town walls safe, not go running around outside them.
Yeah, but those things attack people out there.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit bandits in the Trans-Nibbon, but Marius Caro is taking steps to deal with the problem. We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Coral is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people. As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Okato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
I have a feeling I know who it is, because there was only one house in here that had a
Very
basement.
well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Aurak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Good luck, investigator.
We're here to... I was with the Countess all evening. Didn't see a thing. Good day.
A pleasure to meet. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habits. Fare thee well.
Walk, walk. How the fuck does that work?
I bought a fine mare from him once. A fine, fine animal.
Take care.
Farewell. What do you want? When we are better friends, ask again. I don't trust you enough to reveal details about the castle to you. I don't trust you en- Say what you're going to say. That's really funny. You're wasting your breath. I wish I could say that. Don't waste your flattery on me. Excellent. I accept. Concerning this, I don't trust...
Bruh.
Yes. How nice. It's just what I wanted. Do you know Renaud Germain? The fellow who lives on the west side of Coral? I saw him in Shadenhall recently and said hi, and he pretended he didn't know me. I was quite irritated and haven't spoken to him since. But I wonder, was he really trying to be a fool, or was something wrong? I don't trust you enough.
Bruh.
Bye. Go ahead. We'll see. I'll take that, and thank you very much. I don't trust you en- Go ahead. See? Was that hard? I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Be seeing you.
Gee, was that so hard?
How are you today?
I would say fair enough. Oh, dude, poor Olgnov. He does not have much. I refuse to believe that he was the one who did it. Refuse. Okay. I mean, technically the Dwemer, you know, got rid of themselves, but tomato, tomato. Well, I am burning up. It's really hot. And I gotta do stuff soon, so I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for watching.